Hi Libra, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Libra, this is your general reading starting today on the 15th of October, and just for the couple of months into the future, not too much further than that. I'm adding a little addition here today with the life purpose cards from Doreen Virtue. So just pull you one card for Libra and then move on over into the normal decks that I usually use. So, Libra, life purpose, nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So, either you are really a nutritionist, like you really are in the forefront of, there's a lot of talk right now about how much the food actually affects us in terms of ascending. Like the brighter, the lighter, the higher the speed that we get in the body, like how much of that is the food that we're still eating, sort of the old ways, is that affecting the ascension or affecting the fact that the ascension is not happening. Maybe you're interested in that, or maybe just being very interested in shifting, like really paying attention to your body. Like my truth is very much like listening to your body, what it really asks for, and whether sometimes that feels like you would consider that to be something that is bad for you, that we've heard over and over again that it's bad for us, or if you consider it to be something that is very healthy for us. To me, it's like it's a good balance between, and not even saying that there's a balance, it's just food is out there, and obviously the closer to the plant kingdom that we get, the higher in vibration the food is. Like there's no denying that, and the more processed it is, like the further away it gets from its natural core, the lower in frequency, the lower in, not so much frequency, the lower in vibration it's going to be. But it's just like saying so if you're a person who is feeling very, very good, and you're around other people and they're a bit moody, it doesn't really affect you, because your vibration is still beautiful and it doesn't really bother you all that much. If you're a tiny bit low yourself, which is a very big paradox, is that you're going to be more in alignment with those people, and they're tending to then get to you and you feel like you're being brought down. It's also the time where you feel like having more sugars, you feel like having more of the things that we could consider to be worse for you. So I just think that that's something that each and every one of us just needs to find their own path to that. But this could literally be that you're very interested in foods, or like spicy smoothies, green smoothies, fruit smoothies, whatever. And that you truly are wanting to sort of navigate into this business of helping people to really feel better in their bodies due to what types of foods they're putting in it. So that's very interesting. So then overall here, I feel like a bit dry. You flip but it didn't come out. So you're laying some sort of new foundation here. Just want to show you what came out there. Firm foundation with number 4. So there's a heart matter that is going on for you. You're laying some sort of new foundation. So let's see what this is going to be all about, Libra. What happened there? It didn't flip. It didn't. Somehow this card is already sort of flipped. I have no idea when that has happened, or like somebody has tampered with the cards, or I don't know. But the fertility card, it's a fertility card, number 3, and it was already out. It didn't flip. It just, came out as it was already like reversed in the deck. Just maybe need to see if there's been a little one here that has gone through my cards. I don't think so. It sort of can't reach. But I better look. I do apologize. I don't think that there's any type of thing saying, oh, that was a fault. You know, it's a fertility. Laying a new foundation and then some sort of fertility. And that could literally be that you are getting pregnant or about to be pregnant, that you're very fertile at this moment in time. Or the fact that you're literally putting a seed in or down in the ground to nurture it. That could be a business. It could be a relationship. It could be this nutrition, starting something new for your body, fertility type of stuff. That was really interesting. Is that already 2 cards? It was 3 cards. I didn't even see that. What's going on here? It's a bit different vibe here for you, Libra, for sure. Number 2. The other one was 3 and 4. It's a beautiful process here somehow, some way. So the first card that I saw, excuse me, the first card that I saw, so I want to show you that first, is number 8, accelerated emotion. And I think Libra, that you are the either 3rd or 4th sign that I'm getting this card for. So usually when a card keeps coming out like this, like through all the readings, it usually means that there's a collective shift. As much as it is an individual shift for you, Libra, specifically, there's also a collective shift. So something is picking up speed right now. There's an accelerated motion somehow, some way in your life and in the world that we're picking up like momentum. It's like I get the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. It's just forward movement. Where it has been stagnant energy, it's getting moving. It's getting going. And it's going fast. So whatever you're laying a new foundation with, whatever you're putting the seed down in with, whatever like your future wanting is right now, take whatever resonates with you because it's a general reading. It is going to pick up pace, and we have the. I was not going to say that first, but it's like I can move past it, so I'm going to go to the number 8 first. Number 8 is in the infinity sign. 8 is all about power and strength and strong manifestation. So above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. And whatever you sent out is coming back. Whatever you sent out is coming back. Infinity also speaks about endless possibilities. And then, can I go there now? Thank you. Then we have a shooting star. So there's a wish fulfillment here. There is something that you want to manifest. There's something that you want in your life that is now picking up speed. To really bring it into your life, and maybe due to you just being fed up with the situation that you've been in, maybe due to this pandemic that everything has sort of been in a standstill for such a long time, whatever the reason has been, there is a wish fulfillment here, and there's accelerated emotion. We can go deeper and find out what that is about, but then next to it or underneath it, I didn't see that first. And I also think that there's never sort of a missed that didn't, like, this card means this when it's in this direction, but these cards just came out behind it, and that doesn't mean anything. I think everything means something. So behind that accelerated motion with endless possibilities, with the fact that we have a wish fulfillment here, comes the sacral chakra and movement, choices, and decisions. And it's 2 number 2s. So numerology wise, first, there's conversation and communication going on right now. There's it can either be between you and your higher self. It doesn't have to be either or. It can be both, and usually always are. Is the fact that you have a conversation, that you have a clearer and clearer communication with your inner being, with your higher self, with the source, your source team. But it can also be like between you and another person, between you and people you want to go into business with, people. I get this, that there's a lot of conversation in your head, Libra. There's a lot of conversation in your head. Like there's this, not that, excuse me, not that you're schizophrenic, but it's like you have these, maybe it's a bit of overload here mentally, and that could just calm down a tiny bit in your head, but there's a lot of conversation. So you probably are thinking a lot about different scenarios, and because we have this movement, choices, and decisions, everything seems to be up in the air. So no wonder if that is the case for you. No wonder there's a lot of conversation going on in your head, like trying out different, like, is this the path? Is this the person? Is this the job? Is this the house? Should I go that direction? Should I go that direction? So there's a lot of options here, and we have all of them active. It's like, here's is like the spiritual path. We have your financial path. We don't at all. We have your health path, which very much is this, and then we have your relationships, and then comes the monies, and then lastly there it's sort of, it is just the orange color, but it's sort of not being put an image to it, but that's like getting the story all on its own. Like, we're looking especially on this all on its own, and the sacral chakra is all about your creativity and your sexuality, as we say in Chinese. I'm sorry. Your creativity and your sexuality. So that chakra is really on fire right now. You really are opening that up. So that's also a part of the reason why there's accelerated motion, because you're getting more insights, you're getting more ideas, you feel it, that things are on the move now in every area. So if there's been a standstill, if there's been like you haven't seen movement in any of these areas, like, you want it all, Libra. You want to see movement in all of these areas. There is movement, accelerated motion, accelerated movement, choices and decisions. So we're going to go deeper into this and see what we can find there for you and how we can help you if there's a lot of decisions that you want to make. So what is this all about, please? Oh, and I didn't say, if you're interested, the first deck here that I worked with was the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. And the second one is the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. I've been better at writing it down in the description box so that you can go find them yourselves if you like them. The first deck is Life Purpose by Doreen Virtue, but I think I said that. So what is this about for Libra, please? Excuse me. So there's two green cards coming out, two green borders. So there's a lot of healing, there's a lot of wholeness that has just taken place for you. So there's probably been sort of a hermit mode, going into solitude for a while, being by yourself for a while, reconsider things, just re-establishing things within yourself. And due to this, like, we just asked to go deeper and clarify this, I call it my chakra card now, because it's and I also always sounds like a Shaka Khan, but my chakra card, because it's all these colors leading up to this beautiful wishing well. You see on the bottom there we have the pink and the green and the red and the blue and so forth, and and here we have the wishing well with a lot of yellow coming out of it. So it's the main focus for this is, because we have a strong 8 there, it's a strong manifestational thing going on right now for you, and the getting your ducks in a row, like getting everything organized, getting everything you want, and starting to see movement forward in it. And it's so much in alignment with, it's interesting because they are just showing them like these with different colors, like saying with the blue there first and green, and then pink, and then yellow, and then orange, and how much that is in alignment with your chakra system. The more in balance you are, like within yourself, it's like you're one. We talk about rainbow energy. It's like you're one. If you think about the rainbow as having the chakra system, you're one with that. You're very much in alignment with that, and that's what you've been working on. So it's just telling you that you are very much in alignment with all of these things. So there's not necessarily, if anything, I think you just need, I just get this like hyper thinking. So maybe you just need to calm down a bit and just, I don't want to say walk away from it, because I don't mean to walk away from it, but what I'm like, the energy I'm feeling is excuse me, if you're going to continuously hear me do that. It's so freaking annoying, but it's like I still don't have a clear throat, so after being a bit sick, so just bear with me. Yeah, it's a feeling of a bit of overload, and if you just sort of take a pause from it, not altogether leave it, like you don't have to leave relationships or monies or health, or that's not what I'm saying. It's just maybe rest your mind a bit, rest your mental state a bit, and you will see how everything will just fall into place, because this is 7 of Raphael, and 7 of Raphael is all about the healing of everything and becoming whole. And when there's the number 7 there, and you heard me before talk about my cake, you put the perfect ingredients together, you gather the information along the way, and you ended up with the most beautiful, like a little bowl with your beautiful ingredients, and you blend it together and you put it in the oven, and you're waiting for it to come out. You have even waited for it to come out. That's probably the hermit mode that has taken place now. And now it's time to take the cake out. It's time to enjoy it. That's 7 of Raphael. So there's no more waiting for you. There's no more thinking about it. It's rather letting it happen. It's rather letting it happen is what it feels like. And then for some of you guys, we have a person coming in, which it just means that when you are in this alignment, when you find this alignment with yourself and you're awakening your sacral energy center like that, your creative juices gets going, your sexual juices gets going, you're getting that charismatic vibe, that magnetic vibe. And so perhaps you even have more than one suitor right about now, like in thinking that that is a choice as well. Like, who am I supposed to choose here? We can go deeper and help you out with that. Knight of Raphael, it's a really beautiful energy. So this very specific person has a very beautiful energy. It's a Knight of Raphael. So Knight is all about the new energy, new exciting energy. When we talk about it, like I can't say that it's not a romantic partnership. It is a general reading, and I do love readings and specifically focus on them. But if I were to say this is just for sort of business or for your overall life, it's a new energy. It's a new, beautiful, exciting energy that is coming into your life, that's making a quick shift, that's making stuff move forward. That's what it is. But on the bottom of this card, it says committed romantic relationships. And so it really wants to focus on that person. And then it says being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So this person is romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. So let's go deeper and find out, what is this? Is this person really a romantic person? Like, is this a romantic endeavor? So Libra, please. Not necessarily. And if somebody out there now go, "Aw," then it is. Like, don't let, like, it's a general reading, and your intuition is always your intuition. Your voice is always your voice, right? And it is a committed romantic relationship. I mean, that is coming in. But for the overall message here, it is more talking about how it's a new energy and how it's time to get going. It's like, because we have both of those cards saying those things. We have yet another knight to just show, okay, let's do another knight card. But this card didn't come out at, like, didn't come out, it could have come first. And then I wouldn't even talk about the romantic stuff. So there is, for some of you, this person coming in, okay? But for the general energy that I feel here, it's all about the movement forward, because we have we have a Knight of Michael and we have a King of Gabriel, which is both very much the Knight of Michael is time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. And that's exactly what I feel with this. It's like things are picking up speed now. It is happening. And when it starts to happen, it happens fast. And that's what I get with this Knight of Michael. There's a movement forward now. Really strong movement forward. New exciting energy moving forward. With this King of Gabriel, that very much to me feels like an emperor feeling. Very strong, very decisive, very knows what they want, goes for it, don't back down for anything. It could be a Leo connection here because they're sitting there with a sort of a Leo necklace around their neck. And on the bottom it says, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So there is, I think there's a lot of things going on around you. There's a lot, you have a lot on your plate right now, Libra. And when I get this, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others. For me, and with the energy I feel around all of this is more like back up one step or two steps and just view what's going on for you from a bigger picture, from a broader perspective. Because in that broader perspective, you're not going to be so consumed by the little stuff that you don't have answers to. For instance, if you want to move somewhere, you really so strongly feel like you want to move somewhere, and the only thing you know is that you don't want to live where you live right now, then you don't have like 80% of the details. You don't know exactly what town perhaps, and if you do know the town, you don't know exactly what neighborhood, you don't know exactly what house. Is it a house? Is it better for you with an apartment? Is it better to buy? Is it better to rent? Are you gonna then sell something of yours? It's all those questions that it's like, okay, just give it a rest for now. And if there is a committed relationship coming in here, the same thing there. Who's this? Where are they? Where are we supposed to meet? Have I time to meet them right now? Is it really the person that I want to be with? Are they this? Are they that? Where do they live? If I'm supposed to move now, does that, there's so many questions there's so many questions in the details that you do not have the answers to. And when you try to find out answers to questions you don't have answers to, it just becomes overwhelming. So there's a little fire going on in your brain that nothing is going wrong. Everything is exactly according to plan. Speed is picking up. You are moving forward. You're going to see a shift and a change. And like we had that with Knight of Michael, sudden changes. We have the full moon, we have the new moon tomorrow on the 16th. The 16 in numerology is all about sudden shifts and sudden changes. So there's a quick shift happening here now. You're changing every area of your life. And the thing is that it probably would fall into place and go even quicker if you now gave your mind a rest. Okay, Libra? Just give yourself a little bit of a break here. Just like everything is coming together now. Everything really is happening for you fast. So, there's supposed to be enjoyment. There's supposed to be enjoyment in this shift. So calm down so that you see actually what's happening, what's going on right now. Oh. So this is maybe just even for one or two people out there. It's a little side note here coming in. And it's due to they want me to come back to this romantic endeavor. Yeah. With this the bit of seriousness going on, or not seriousness, but like overwhelmment, the little fire that is going on in your brain, that is like a bit of an overload. If you're single, Libra, and you feel like there's a certain person out there, And the reason why you don't have all the answers, the reason why you don't see the details, and who is this, and like what could this really be something, like trying to give yourself answers before, and sort of taking all the fun out of that just casual, hello, who are you, how are you, do you want to chat for a moment? Whether you can meet in person, whether you meet over the internet, like however you want to set this up, to sort of not make a whole relationship out of it before you just say hello. And so there's like a little thing coming in saying, don't be afraid to just say hello to somebody. Don't be afraid to just say hello to somebody. Like to just say hi. Because you say hi doesn't mean you want to marry them. And it doesn't mean that they want to marry you either. Why not? Because. So like loosen up a bit about who. I said this to somebody else. I can't remember now. Okay. What else for Libra? Yeah, you are very much in your power. Probably this is why you feel a bit overwhelmed as well, because I feel like there's such strong energy around you. So this is my power card with the number 8 again. So you have 2 strong number 8 now. With the first, like it's not just number 8 and let's go for coffee. It's number 8 with the accelerated emotion, with a wish fulfillment here, with like the whole sky is moving in your favor. The whole of the universe is like working in your favor. With the power card, and there's a Leo indication again. So there might be a Leo placement for you. There might be a Leo person in your life that is significant for you. Yes, with this number 8 here on the power card, this is power, this is strength, this is knowing your inner self. This is really knowing your true power, knowing like your inner true power. With the number 8 there again, endless possibilities, power, strength, manifestations. It's a black border. It's a second black border. So there is a connection here strongly with the universe and how you're bringing stuff about right now. I'm going to take this into the extended and see what else I can find here. It's a power read. It might sound like it focuses a bit too much on like you just need to calm your mind down a bit, but I can understand like if somebody put a bomb next to you and just lit it on fire. See what I can do here then. A little trick. Because I took out some cozy candles the other night because it starts to be that kind of weather. You light it on one end. So happy with that. Light it on one end and it starts to burn and you feel like, man, how long before this is going to explode? And it's not like it's gonna explode up in your face before this movement, like with everything just going on, you feel that. And so there's a bit of overload. So the more you can just calm your nervous system, maybe listen to yourself about this, eat calming foods, maybe perhaps skip whatever type of coffee person you are, but maybe just cut it in half or skip coffee altogether. I haven't been able to drink coffee for, I think, the past 3 weeks. Coffee has not been good for me. So if you want to cut that out all completely, or if you know that you know the sugars are just going to speed you up, then just lay off of them for a bit or just cut them down. You don't have to go cold turkey or whatever that's called. I don't know why it's called cold turkey. Okay, so I hope this resonates with some of you guys. If it does, the link is to the extended, if you're interested of coming there, obviously, is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon, Libra. Take care.